Hey, hey, hi guys. Virgos, welcome back. Virgos, let's go ahead and let's set the scene. Let's set the tone for our storytelling. So we begin with the Four of Pentacles. We begin with the Miser. We have a story of it's complicated. We're starting out with complicated energy already. We have kind of our maiden off to the side here. Everyone's outside of the castle walls. Let me first make mention of that. Okay. None of our characters are in the lap of luxury right now, and it's probably greatly because we've got some stuck energy, some stagnant energy. We've got characters that are involved in maybe needless drama. No disrespect to our Virgo crew, right? But in this story, we don't know who our Virgo character even is, or if the Virgo is simply observing this. They may not be directly involved in this at all. But what we do have is one person kind of shaming an individual who's almost like appeared to be maybe a pickpocket or something. And we have kind of this divine feminine or femme fatale, perhaps. I don't know if this is divine feminine or a femme fatale. Someone who is um, perhaps claiming to be the victim. In this energy, though, the Four of Pentacles, yes, it can be known as the hoarder's card, the miser's card, the energy of someone has taken something, they don't want to share something with me, and or it's that I don't want to share with them. It appears that we have someone in the middle who is trying uh, to force this person who's stolen something to give it back. Now, here's the thing that I kind of am already going to suggest. If, and please forgive me, don't get mad. I promise this is not about you, no matter who you are, because I am not a psychic. I'm not telling you how your life is. I'm a fictional storyteller. So we watch these characters play it out, but we ourselves get to choose totally different routes in our lives. And I hope you always walk away from my channel feeling empowered, knowing that you're in control of your own actions in life. So this is not to tell you that this is who you are, no matter who you are watching as an audience member. But what I see here, and I'm just going to throw this out, this could actually be the universe trying to kind of like settle something. If one of these characters represents our Virgo, and our Virgo is in this vibe of feeling like, well, someone stole something from me. They've taken my heart from me. They took something, they lied to me to get it. They swiped, they basically purse snatched my heart. And that person is over here saying, yeah, and I want to cling to it. I want to keep it. I want to hoard it. I came in and I stole what I wanted. I stole somebody's energy. I stole their light. I got some of that and I want it. And the universe could be this character standing here saying, whoa, no, we don't do this. Now the universe might be kind of, wagging a finger or tapping on this little thief saying, you don't treat people like that. Don't treat the Virgo like that. But the bottom line is, even if this is playing out, what we see is this added message that says, this is not the way to get into the beautiful castle. Dealing with a situation like this is preventing all characters from being able to kind of step into this wonderful next energy. Sorry, my belly is growling. I'm quite hungry right now. It's almost like no character is in the best place yet. But they could get there pretty fast. We got the Two of Swords in the reverse. What is the Two of Swords representing? There's time to stop having the conflict. There's time to let go. So let's put it this way. High Priestess, somebody knows it. Maybe the Virgo says, I know that I need to quit remembering someone who stole from me. Maybe I need to quit thinking, I hope that the universe or the higher power or their spiritual guides are scolding them, telling them that they should feel bad about how they treated me. I hope that that's what's going on. Virgo might be getting this hit that says, I need to not worry about whether or not they're getting their karma. I need to not worry about whether or not someone who stole from me, stole my heart, stole my energy. I need to perhaps not worry anymore about it. There's this energy that, especially with the High Priestess, like the Virgo is getting this vibe loud and clear. Like, it doesn't matter. You know what? Ultimately, that's their karma. It's lowering my success to be shunting any of my energy toward thinking about them. And I say that because we've got the Queen of Coins here in the reverse, almost as if a Virgo is saying, perhaps I am actually holding on. Perhaps they have become my karmic. They have bad karma maybe for lying to me, stealing my light, stealing some of my love when they intended all along to run away with it. But is that perhaps diminishing my own ability to be my strongest self? Because I'm supposed to be abundant. I know that. I'm not I'm not someone who needs their apology or needs them to come back to me or needs them to give to me. I'm already whole in myself, but for a little while, maybe there was a piece of me that almost forgot that. You notice it was at an angle all along. It was never fully in the reverse. So this Virgo was always kind of leaned toward, like, they might have been a little stagnant. They might have been a little stuck. They might have felt, like this isn't right. And they would be correct in saying that. It's never right to have somebody come in and steal, our energy or our light. But maybe it was money too. But the bottom line is, if all we do is focus on what was lost, we could end up getting in such a rut that we kind of lose a lot of additional opportunities, or we expend energy thinking about stuff, energy that we could have spent basically regrouping and rebuilding whatever they had taken unfairly. It's almost like, I think this Virgo is aware that if they can't let go of this and move forward, they would be doing themselves an injustice. And that's the intuition that this Virgo is having at the moment is, I've been holding myself just a little bit back because I've been holding on to this memory. That's how I would describe this. Eight of Swords, Ace of Swords. Okay, so this Virgo is like, bam, yes, I did that. Hey, listen, I can say I've totally been guilty of that, like holding on to like a wrong that was done for way too long, because it was just like, you're so incredulous for a while. Like, how could somebody just walk around and do that? They have to actually say sorry. They have to stop doing that, right? They have to give you back what they took. No, they really don't. Sometimes that's it. That's them. That's the finished product. And the best thing we can do is be like, I might have lost a lot there, but I'll be damned if I'm going to lose any more by thinking about that person. They are not going to live rent free in my head. It takes a while though to get there, to get over the frustration, to get over the, because they're holding on to something saying it is so wrong. It's so unfair what happened. And that is true. It is wrong. It is unfair. But it is also true for this story, for this character, it is also true that they're saying, I got myself stuck thinking about this and I'm cutting myself free of this. Good for Virgo. Yeah. They're going to feel lighter. This is a hard thing to do, man. It is hard to let go of wrongs that have been done. It is hard, but they're doing it. Yeah. They're turning their attention to something else. You know what? Screw them. The best way I can get back at the wrong that was done to me is become uber successful. This is where somebody gets into, like, I'm going after the revenge body. I'm going to, totally get my fitness on, or I'm going to totally use this as a motivation to, like, make my life better. I'm going to work on developing skills so that I get a better job that gives me better money, in case somebody, say this was because it doesn't matter what was wrong here. Whatever somebody took, this could have been someone who, like, utilized Virgo's skill sets and didn't pay them fairly for it. And there's really no way Virgo can get that time or money back, or, whatever it was. It could have been about work. It could have been about finances. It could have been about romance. It could have been about anything. Anything where the Virgo feels like someone intentionally took from me and it's not right that they did that. It does not mean that the Virgo is saying, well, I'll just be the bigger person and forgive. No. This is a Virgo saying, how is it impacting me to keep holding on to the bitterness and waiting for them to get their karma? You know what? That could be impacting me negatively. Well, I'm not going to do that to myself. I'm going to use this as like the gasoline in my high performance engine that makes me instead totally have this burst of creative information, creative flow. I'm going to get back to the art of living, of creating a great life for myself. I'm going to become, like, heck, I'm going to become famous so that person can remember what they lost in me. Maybe they thought they got the last laugh because they took my energy and didn't pay me well for it. They don't even know how much more success I can create for myself. They didn't get anything from me. I am the real prize. I am the real jewel. They might have gotten a little bit of time to like, wear my ring on their finger, but ultimately I'm truly the diamond that they never got to possess. They just had a fleeting moment where they got to, like be near it, but they don't get me. I'm free of them. That's the energy here. That's our Virgo stepping into full blown emperor energy. This could be a divine masculine. Virgo does not have to be, but this is a masculine energy. Ultimately, this is the power of the sun. This is the power of someone who says, I'm in charge, not them, not what they tried to take from me in order to lower my how I felt about myself. I'm in charge, not them. They don't get to tell me my worth, and then I got to live in that mindset that that's all I'm allowed to have, or that's going to be the story of my life, or that's going to be the repeat of how my life goes. Oh no, nobody tells me. I'm the emperor of my own universe. So we've got a very ferociously determined Virgo. They shook it off. They are no longer wounded by someone's petty actions, their deceptive actions. So what does that mean? I really don't want too much to talk about this character, but I already feel like they're probably going to pop back up. This Virgo is on a road to reconnect. Now, this Virgo might even practice the art of sharing and giving their amazing energy to others. They may immediately start saying, huh, I wasted enough time focusing on the wrongs that had been done me. Now that I'm really in charge of my life again, I can't wait to connect with other people that I think are awesome. I won't overgive or give more than what I could afford to lose, but I am very much ready and willing to let other people, great people, nice people, step into my life, and I want to step into theirs as well. I'm not jaded. I'm not going to say, great, now I have to be afraid of everyone because everyone might try to do me dirty. This Virgo is basically, they're coming out swinging. They are coming back saying, I am so ready to interact with others that are not that kind of loser who just took from me. This could be a Virgo saying, someone might have lied to me, cheated on me, all this and that. But you know what? I'm going to date other people. And every time I do, I'm going to be thinking to myself, I'm so glad I am meeting someone else. I'm so glad that didn't have the power to make me feel less than, so that I just wanted to hide away and never give somebody else a chance. I won't let one person destroy my chances at happiness just because they made me feel scared that everyone would do me dirty. Nope, I won't do that. I believe that there are other amazing people out there, and of course I'll meet them. The world is full of people, amazing people, and some that are going to be crappy. But I'm not going to worry about the crappy ones. I'm going to trust that I will judge people off of their own merit and basis. I will get to know them one at a time and decide whose energy I like, whose energy I don't like, and that's what I will allow into my world. Got a Page of Cups. We got a Knight of Swords. I gotta say, I think that this Virgo is pretty swiftly meeting somebody new. This is oftentimes a new love. Now, it could be that suddenly out of the blue, whomever did them wrong comes in for an apology. It's possible. But I don't know about that. If it does, it comes in very unexpectedly. My impression is that the Virgo in this Emperor's energy, taking charge of their life, feeling unafraid to meet new individuals, feeling unafraid to fall in love again, feeling unafraid to make new friends or trust again, that opens up doors, and I think it's really refreshing. I think that they are able to form a new bond with someone that surprisingly it could take off pretty quickly. Like meeting somebody of high quality that was like almost under their nose, that could be a bit of a surprise. It's a full-on 10 of swords here. It's night and day difference. The Virgo, because of their own determination to quit thinking about that ex who did them dirty, that is what's changing everything about this Virgo's outcome. Of course, they're meeting somebody new. There's 8 billion people on the planet. There's millions of people to meet that'll be fantastic, way better than the one person who stole from us, right? So this Virgo is like, I think this was the secret to them truly no longer thinking about that person who did them wrong. But here's the kicker. In this whole story, what we really saw and what this whole story is really about is that this Virgo had the power to say, I'm in charge. That person who hurt me does not tell me what the rest of my life will be. At one point in time, I was kind of like buried under, wondering how and when are they going to like see the light? When are they going to come back in and make this right? They should have to make this right. And I think this Virgo finally said, no, I make this right by saying, screw you. I don't need this. Why would I want an apology from someone that I already don't trust or that would already do me dirty? Why don't I just let them go? Now, you notice this is not a story of love and light and let's understand why this person hurt somebody. And this is not a storyline about trying to get in the mind of whomever might have done something wrong. It's more about the person who was done wrong and how they succeed beyond this and they quit trying to analyze why someone makes the mistakes that they do. Instead, they just say, the only thing I'm in charge of is me. And I get to make my life whatever I want. I won't let a painful experience dictate the rest of my life. I won't let it instill me with fear or distrust of others. I won't let it make me bitter. Maybe I did for a little bit because I focused too much on why did somebody do this to me? Why are they allowed to get away with that? I hope that they get their karma, or I hope that the universe tells them they can't do that. And finally, our character said, no, that's the wrong attitude. I need to just look at my own life and only focus on rising above. And I love the fact that our character did this in such a strong energy. Like they're just so they're doing it. We'll just for a moment, we're going to touch base and we're just going to ask for any message on that person. 10 of Wands is in the reverse. And this is a chewed up, mixed up, messed up card, right? My baby ate it when he was a pup, and I still use it because I feel like it brings another energy into it, one of more struggle and strife. This character they won't forget that they did the Virgo dirty. They won't forget that. That's going to be something that they carry because they had opportunity to not act like this, but they did it anyway. Maybe they couldn't fight their own nature. Maybe they were in a whatever their thing is, they're in a state of needing to grow. They're going to carry this a long time. And honestly, however they mistreated the Virgo, believe it or not, in this story, it suggests that guilt that they carry, I don't believe they ever apologize. I don't. But I think that guilt is important, perhaps, for this character to actually learn to grow themselves into a different version of themselves. I don't see this as like, oh, yay, isn't that great? Then they hurt Virgo. They carry the guilt about it. And then that slowly over time maybe helps them to grow. And so, well done, Virgo. Isn't it fun that you signed up to be somebody's, like a platform for growth? That's not what the story is about. But I will just mention, hey, if this person does carry this guilt for a long time and it actually does start to shape them and make them grow as a person somehow, there is a silver lining here. It would be more like, somebody stole from me, but I hope that they use that money for something better. Maybe they needed that more than I did. I'm a bigger person. I can let it go. It wasn't fair. It wasn't right. I don't know why they did what they did. All I can say is it doesn't trash my life. I continue on. And that was the message on this one, is that the Virgo carries on and they end up in something so much happier, so much healthier, so much more like there's someone more suited to them to give to. There's someone more equally balanced that would have a happier life together, that would move things forward, that and all that wasted time maybe where Virgo was wounded, it's going to be more than made up for, because Virgo's never going to look back at that painful situation anymore. It's going to be almost like it never happened, which has been hard for this Virgo to believe that they could ever get to the point where this that dominated their thoughts for so long is going to be almost like it never even happened. They're going to be so far beyond it. But that's kind of an amazing thing to see that kind of change. All right, guys, I'll leave that there. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye for now.